Hey guys, what's up? So right now it's June 23rd. Um uh I mean yeah, exams over and I tried to sleep right after I went back home after the exam and I can't for some reason. Um and uh and then the next day I had a 1 day holiday. I did nothing for the entire day. So, exams over, finally, and I feel free, yet so lost and overwhelmed, maybe a little bit. It ended on whoa, that's a lightning strike. All right, thunderbolts and lightning, very. So yeah, I'm sipping my signature drink, not my signature drink, but the signature drink, lemon tea. And I'm just gonna tell you what happened after the exam. June 20th is the last day of the exam. After the exam, I went home immediately. I tried to sleep. I couldn't sleep for some reason. In fact, on that day, I only slept like before I wake up. I only slept for around 4.5 hours from 2 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. I woke up 6:30, and then after physics exam, I went back home. I couldn't sleep. And in the afternoon, like a bunch of people, including Natalie, Leo, Tom, AJ, they still have to do the maths extra exam. But I don't, because I took the core part of maths, which means it's the um, it's the original version without any extra. It's the default version, more like. But yeah, June 21st. It's a holiday. I did nothing. In fact, I went to the dentist. I did something. And on June 22nd, it's a Friday. It's yesterday, and our half of our exam results are announced, class by class, according to the schedule. And wow, wow. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. Wow. And today is June 23rd. It's a Saturday. It's a very rainy Saturday, in fact. Before we get into the exam results, let's get into other stuffs. Bad news is my cousin, he had an epileptic seizure again, and this time he's in the middle of swimming. He's in a swimming pool when he had an epileptic seizure. And that's just the last place you want to be when you're having a seizure, because you might drown. And he's in the hospital again, so fingers crossed he's fine, and fingers crossed he wouldn't have epileptic seizures again. And I think I know how he had his first epileptic seizure. It was the flashing lights, I suppose, but I don't know what is the trigger for his second epileptic seizure. I mean, he's in a swimming pool. What does a swimming pool have that triggers seizures? I don't know. But it's really unfortunate. Yeah. Other than that, I asked Edward and Ernest on their thoughts on World Cup. Edward surprisingly supports France, and Ernest supports Germany, Deutschland. I asked him, who do you support in World Cup? And he's like, Deutschland. I was originally supporting Argentina, but after they lost to Croatia, 0-3, I mean, I should probably switch my allegiance to Portugal, but who knows. So anyway, let's get into the exam results. So first of all, starting off strong, we have biology. Biology is easily the most difficult, yet the most interesting subject, and one of the biggest challenges I had to face in my school years. And I worked pretty damn hard for this subject, for this class, not gonna lie, and I really tried my best. So, The exam was split into two parts: the multiple choice questions worth 30 points, and the long questions worth 70 points. Together, they're 100 points, 100 marks. So 100 is the full score. I got 24 out of 30 in multiple choice and 47 out of 70 in long questions, which adds up to a total of 71. And oh my goodness, 71. I expected 60 something, but I got 71, and I'm grateful. I'm honestly grateful. Surprisingly, Jordana also got 71, and she's really pissed. Like, she's so underwhelmed by 71, but I'm so grateful that I got 71. So we're having a little half cup of water situation right here. Leo got 48 for long questions, which is only 1 mark higher than my score for long questions, and 27 for MCQ, and it's a total of 75. 75, which is 4 marks higher than me. So I actually did not bad. It's a huge jump. I did really poorly for some reason in the first exam, but in this exam, it's actually okay. Lightning again. I actually did pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. And that's why, according to our biology class teacher, I am the third most, like, my score is the third most improved. Like third biggest jump. There are also two person who improved their biology scores more than me, and that is Olivia and Anne. And wow, I got number 3 for most improved. So I'm just kind of shocked. And for the class ranking, number 1 is Olivia, number 2 is Kingsley, number 3 is Leo, number 4 is Hector for some reason, and Jordana went from 3 originally to 5, the 5th place. And Jordana was really mad, but if I was her, I would be really grateful. I'm in the top 10 of the class, which is probably number 12 or 13 of the entire form, hopefully 12. But yeah, that's a huge improvement for me, and I am satisfied. Wow. Now let's talk about maths. You know what? I'm actually satisfied with maths. Paper 1, full mark is 90, okay? And it's 16 pages long. For the first exam, our maths paper 1 is 20 pages long, but this time it's 16 pages, so it's slightly easier actually. And I got an 81 out of 90. And I'm number 3 of the class. Olivia got 85, and another person, I haven't thought of a name, a pseudonym, but surprisingly, Olivia's not number 1. I'm not number 1. Surprisingly, number 1 is 86 out of 90, and that is, again, fake name. I'm actually thinking on the fly. His name starts with a J, okay? Okay. So in our class, in our default maths class, the top of the class is 86 out of 90, but for some fucking reason, unexpectedly, Hans, who is really good at Chinese, he got a full mark for maths, 90 out of 90. And that's why for the next maths exam, I'm shooting for that as well. And the reason why I got 91 only is because of all the careless mistakes. I forgot to write a number down, I pressed the calculator wrongly. There was one question where I needed to use Pythagoras or Pythagorean theorem. So I put like it's a squared plus b squared equals c squared, right? Easy. But I pressed the wrong number. I was right. Like, the way I was calculating it was right, but I pressed the wrong number. Thus the answer is wrong. And I didn't even double check it. So wow. But yeah, Cedric got 42 out of 90 for maths, and he didn't fail. No, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't. He didn't. So, I mean, okay, not bad, I guess. For maths, paper 2, which is the multiple choice questions, I got a 38 out of 45, which is the second of the class, together with the J person who's on the top for maths paper 1. The J person also got 38. Number 1 of the class is Olivia, who got 41 out of 45. Nick also got 40. Cedric got 25. Natalie got 37. So did Hans. So pretty nice. Leo got 29 only. For the overall score for maths in our exam, I got an 88.1, which is number 3 of the class. Number 2 would be the J person again, 91.7, and number 1 would be Olivia with 93.3, which is actually really good. It's like 9. It's like 93.3, dude. It's like 9 out of 10. But Hans, oh, I don't know why. Hans isn't that good at maths usually, but he's really good this time. Hans got a 93.8, and he's the top. I don't know if he's number 1 of his class. He studies M1, which is maths module 1. Maths default plus module 1. But we only take the default, and in our default class, Olivia is number 1. Number 4 goes to, again, I don't have a name for her, but she got 86.5. 86.4, I speculate, will be Jordana. So, again, Jordana went from, like, top 3 to, like, number 5 again. So, yeah. And then, let's talk about, Chinese. Oh my gosh. Before talking about Chinese, let's talk about computer sciences, which I don't study, by the way. Natalie got a 59 out of 75, 37 for the long questions, and 22 for the multiple choice, I think. But yeah, overall, Natalie got a 59 out of 75. Cedric got a 40 out of 75. Not terrible, not bad, but I guess there are space for improvements, I guess. For Chinese, though, Chinese is another huge challenge for me because it's just a really, really tough subject. And yeah, the bar is super high. It's set super high. So I'm actually really scared when I received my exam paper. But turns out of 100, I got a 51. I thought I would fail. I honestly thought I would fail. I even had a dream, not gonna lie, a week ago I had a dream where I got 22.5 in Chinese, and Cedric got 21.5, Natalie got 32.5, and Leo got 42.5. I had a dream. I remembered those numbers very clearly for some reason, but apparently in real life I got 51. Leo got 51.5, only 0.5 higher than me. And wow, Natalie got 36. I don't know about Cedric, but yeah, overall it's not bad. Hans got 59. The top of the class, Olivia again 77. Jordana was close though, 73.5. So yeah, I thought I'd fail, but I'm actually quite satisfied. And then let's talk about English, which is something that I'm known to be good at, although I'm not the very best. You know, Tyrus exists, that British dude. You know, I'm not the best at English. There are actually people like Tyrus from Class 4B. Hello, my name is Tyrus, and I'm very good at English. Goodbye. Get out with your British accent. I actually love British accent, but when Tyrus does it, I mean, but yeah, I don't hate Tyrus. Okay, he's just a dummy. But out of 82. By the way, paper 1 is reading, so we had to read 2 passages and answer a bunch of easy questions. Out of 82, I got a 71, which is not bad. However, I could do better. There are still a lot of space for improvement. Natalie and Leo both got a 73. Kingsley got a 74. And, yeah. Maria got 71, but the average of the class is like 64, so I'm actually kind of satisfied a bit. For English oral, though, this is the cake. This is the cake. This is the cake. English oral exam, oral, mouth, you know what I'm talking about? So basically, English oral exam means a group discussion, and we need to discuss in English. Out of 28, I got a 25. And Olivia got a 19 only. Kingsley got a 20 only. Leo got a 23. Natalie got a 21. Jordana got an 18. And I got a 25. I'm thinking I might be the number one of the entire class. But I think maybe a couple other person may get higher score than me. But 25 out of 28, that's actually really good. Alright, let's talk about chemistry. So after lunch, we went back to school because we had an additional chemistry class, which is 1.5 hour long. But yeah, chemistry, another big challenge for me. Not as big of a challenge as Chinese and biology, but still something that I used to really love because I watched Breaking Bad and I fell in love with chemistry. But after I took chemistry for a while in high school, I realized it's actually pretty boring. So I had to fight my way through now instead of being actually interested at the subject. But yeah, out of 100. Okay, let's split it into two parts. Multiple choice questions, out of 30, I got 21, which is not terrible, but For the long questions, out of 70, I got a 46, which is actually, again, not bad. Although it could have been better, but it's still not bad, not at all. So together, I got a 67. Again, not bad, but again, could have been better. Leo got a 59 for long question and 23 for MCQ, which adds up to 82. Wow, that's actually really high. 82 for Leo out of 100. 82, friggin' 82. Surprisingly, really surprisingly, Natalie got a 50 out of 100. 33 for long question and 17 for MCQ. Natalie used to be slightly better than me at chemistry. I don't know why. Did she, I guess, she didn't fail, but she's just, I guess, alright. Kingsley got 48 for a long question and 25 for MCQ, which adds up to 73, which is actually really nice. Jordana is insane, though. Jordana's got 53 in long question and 26 for MCQ, which adds up to a whopping 79. Damn. Olivia is even more insane. 65.5 out of 70 for long question and 23 out of 30 for MCQ, which adds up to 88.5. 88.5 out of 100 in chemistry. Just think about it. Just think about it. 88.5 in chemistry. That is like top notch. And AJ also got 78 in total. Hector got 82.5 in total as well. Damn. But yeah, overall I'm low-key satisfied, but I still think that I could do better. On a side note, apparently Christoph or Christopher, again pseudonym, he is also going to Iceland in the summer. So good stuff. I'm going to Norway because I'm going to Norway and Sweden and Finland and Denmark and Deutschland. Yeah, still pretty satisfied with my exam scores overall so far. Alright, here we go. I haven't eaten a banana like this for a very long time, and I mean, maybe you eat bananas every day, but I don't. Yeah. Let's change history. What's so funny is that it's like a huge deal for me to eat a banana, but it's never a huge deal for anyone to eat a banana. So yeah, I'm truly a coward. I'm truly a coward. I'm not a big fan of bananas, okay? And I haven't eaten them for many months, couple of years maybe. I've eaten a couple of banana split and maybe a few banana pancakes and banana cakes before last year, maybe a little bit, but I for a very long time I had never eaten a banana as a fruit itself, freshly cut. So it's insane. But meanwhile, besides of eating banana, I'm also going to talk about more exam results from my last exam, which is very intense and very scary. So yeah, today is June 26th, and let's start off with Chinese speaking exam. Oh yeah, by the way, it is confirmed that I am number one of my entire class in English speaking, because I'm speaking in English now. So yeah, finally something that makes sense. Haha. I don't mean to sound cocky, okay? It's actually because of luck. It's not skill related or anything. It's just pure luck. Okay, anyway, Chinese speaking. Um yes, it's in Cantonese this time. Like from year 1 to 3 you need to use Mandarin, but from year 4 to 6 you can use Cantonese, which is way better, but it's still really difficult because it's not only is it a group discussion, it's a group debate. So for English it is just basically a peaceful discussion, but for Chinese it is a very heated debate. And you know, you need to argue with some strong arguments and counter arguments. You need to raise great examples. You need to speak very fluently. You cannot stutter. It's crazy. I got a 9 out of 18 in speaking, which is okay, I suppose. I could have done better, but you know, it's just kind of bad still. A few people got 7. Oliver got 7. Most people got a 10. Leo got a 10. Oh, Natalie got a 6, of course, because Natalie is an English-speaking person in general, and Jordana and a few top students got an 11, which is pretty normal. And then we'll talk about the English listening exam, English listening and integration. But before that, let's devour another piece of banana. Okay. One sec. Okay. Alright. It's English listening and integration. So there are 2 parts. One part is listening. You know the drill. The second part, ouch. The second part is basically you know, they will give you a bunch of data file with like all these newspaper like cuts and all these articles and emails and messages and memos, and you need to do 3 tasks. You know, write an article, write a report, write a proposal, and things like that. And I honestly think that I would not get high marks for this, but surprisingly I got a 91 out of 106, which is actually pretty dope. But it's still apparently not that good. Actually, it's really great, but the reason why I'm not too satisfied with that score is because Leo was originally 89 out of 106, but he and the teacher talked, And Leo somehow persuaded our English teacher to give him 3 more marks. And now Leo is 92, and so is Russell. But yeah, I'm really, I guess, okay with this score. Natalie got an 88. Kingsley, who is supposed to be very good at English, got an 87. His girlfriend, Olivia, got a 78. And the average is around 60 something, 70 something. So yeah, it's okay. Okay, and then let's talk about LS1, liberal studies. Again, nothing related to like liberal or conservative political thinking. It's not related at all. In fact, it's very much not biased. It's like an essay question. It asks you the question paper asks you a question like, should the government do this? Or how far does this policy help this? And you need to, make a stance and write an essay with at least 4 to 5 points. And I really tried my best on this one. And to be honest, I don't think the score is that bad, but still, I'm slightly underwhelmed. I got a 22 out of 42, so there are 3 questions for paper 1. Each question has 2 sub-questions, so it's a total of 6 sub-questions, and each question bears 14 points, and 3 papers together bears 42 points. So I got a 22 out of 42, which is 9 out of 14 plus 7 out of 14 plus 6 out of 14. And yeah, it's kind of complicated, but Leo got a 10 plus 6 plus 5, which is 21, one mark lower than me. Natalie, she's insane. She got a 9 plus 10 plus 9, which means a total of 28. Anne got a total of 24. Olivia got a total of 26. Jordana got a total of 25. But I guess I'm kind of average. English writing is truly the first exam paper that kind of gave me the wow, because it's really underwhelming, and I feel like I could have done a lot better. So yeah, hell no, man. Out of 25, I got an 18.6, which is basically so there are 2 parts to the English writing exam. The first part, we need to write an article, and I got a 12 out of 21. What the fuck did I do wrong? Leo got a 17, Natalie got a 19, Olivia got a 17, I got a 12, and that's kind of unacceptable. For the story part, I wrote 4 full pages, A4, and Leo only wrote 3 pages. Natalie and Kingsley also wrote 6 pages. They're insane. I got an 18 out of 21. All the thinking I did for that part of the exam kind of wasted, because all I got is 18 out of 21. Actually, same for Natalie and Kingsley. I also kind of feel bad for them. They wrote 6 pages of story just for 19 out of 21. And overall, with the weighings and stuff, I got an 18.6 out of 25. Leo got a 21, Natalie got a 22.6, and Olivia got a 17.9, which is actually lower than me, because her writing is only 15, unfortunately. Although I'm number 7 of the class in English writing, still, it's kind of underwhelming. And I'm going to devour another piece of this strange fruit. Alright. For physics, I'm actually really okay with the score. I'm actually really satisfied with the score. And then up next we have physics, which is actually a score that I'm really, really satisfied with. So for the multiple choice questions, I got a 24 out of 30, while Leo only got a 22. Wow. Kingsley got 27, which is crazy. Ernest also got a 22. AJ got, oh yeah, I didn't write that down. But yeah, wow. And then for the long questions, I got a 46 out of 60, which is not bad. Leo got a 49, Kingsley got a 48, 47.5, and overall I got a 70 out of 90. Leo got 71, which is only 1 mark higher than me. Kingsley, number 1 of the class, got a 74.5. AJ got 73. Natalie, surprisingly, only got a 50. Yeah, there are also a few worser students. Actually, a lot. A lot of students are around the 40s, and I just feel great that I'm in the 70s. So yeah, and then we had Chinese writing, which is actually a score that I'm also not too happy with, but at the same time, I'm kind of okay with that because what more can I ask for? I already tried my best. I got a 48 out of 100. And so is Natalie. Leo got a 53. AJ got a 52. Olivia, surprisingly, only got a 52. Russell got a 59. Grant, surprisingly, got a 55. And yeah, I mean, it's not trash. Again, I passed. The passing score is 40%. But I mean, I'll read more Chinese books and see if that helps. And then we have Chinese listening and integration, which I'm actually okay with. Once again, 9 out of 13 for the listening part and 24 out of 50 in the integration part, which makes up for a total of 52.2 out of 100 in the whole thing. And it may sound like a trash score at first, but actually it's not that bad. It's actually not that bad. Number 1 of the class, Olivia, got a 64.9. Leo got 44.6 only, which is about 8 marks lower than me. Natalie got 49.8, which is like 3 marks lower than me. Kingsley got 57.6. Surprisingly, he's usually good at English, but bad at Chinese. Hans, of course, Hans is usually great at Chinese, so Hans probably got Hans got 59.3. Not probably. Jordana probably got really high marks, but I don't know how much did she get. But yeah. Another banana, please. And then we have LS2. The second part of the exam. Out of 20, I got a 10. It's not, again, it may sound like terrible for you, but it's actually not that bad because you know, everything is so difficult here in Hong Kong. I got a 10 out of 20, and it's actually not that bad. Natalie, wow, this is shocking. Okay, Natalie is usually the best of the entire class in LS, but Natalie only got a 7 out of 20. Wow. Leo got a 9. Harry also got a 10. Olivia got a 14. Hans got a 13. Yeah. Anne got an 11. And overall, I think it's okay. I mean, it's probably average. Yeah, around average. 10 is probably around average. So I'm actually okay. So I have already talked about all of the exams I had done and all the score that I got. Now let's talk about the ranking. There are a few rankings that I don't know of because the teachers didn't tell us, but there are also a few that we know of. The first one is LS, the ranking. LS, aka the essay subject. I am number 12 of the class, which is a little bit more than half, you know. Our class got 33 people, and I'm number 12. Leo's number 20. Hans is number 5. Natalie is number 11. Natalie dropped from 1 to 11. That's insane. From the pinnacle to the pit. And number 2 is Olivia. Number 1 is Russell. Congratulations, Russell. For Chinese, another troublesome subject, I got a 15. Number 15. Burger. Okay, I'll shut up. But wow, I went from the second last to number 15. That is insane. Leo got a 22. Olivia is number 2. Hans is number 3. Russell got number 6. And number 1 is Maria. 33, which is the last, is Natalie. Natalie is the last. For English, wow, I am number 3 of the class. Which, I mean, I could have done better, once again. In fact, Leo told me that I'm number 1 of the class, like, a few days ago, because he saw the paper that the teachers had. But apparently, it's wrong. I'm actually number 3. Number 1 is actually Leo himself, and number 2 is Natalie. Yeah, like, this is the class ranking, but in the entire forum, Tyrus would probably be number 1, so who knows. But yeah, I'm number 6 of the class in listening, 2 in reading, 7 in writing, and 1 in speaking. Damn. Great news though, because I got a 25 out of 28 in English speaking, but Tyrus only got 24. He is 1 mark behind me, and I'm super happy about that. I beat Tyrus in English speaking, so I'm so really happy about that. For the chemistry ranking, okay, here we go. I am number 12 of the class, again. Oh my gosh, and number 1 is Olivia, number 2 is Leo, number 3 is Hector for some reason, number 4 is Jordana, of course, number 5 is Russell, number 6 is AJ, number 7 is Kingsley, number 8 is another person who got number 4 in maths in my class. Yeah, it's not bad. It's really, really not bad. Natalie got a 22. And for maths, I don't really know. But, I think I'm number 3 of the class, or number 2 if I'm lucky. And yes, for biology, I'm number 10 of the class. I'm just exactly in the top 10. And, that's just pure luck. But of course, when it comes to the entire form, I'm probably number 11 or 12. But, you know, I'm in the top 10 of the class, so, I mean, congratulations to myself.